Summer always changes how I get dressed. I want pieces that feel lighter and more breathable, things that are easy but still put together. I'm Al Pacino, and I want to talk to you about Quince. Quince, my friends. You want to know what Quince looks like on my body? Watch the More Stories podcast, and you can see right now I am wearing Quince. My beautiful khaki pants, they feel good on my body. My nice Quince simple black t-shirt. Quince rocks. I have them sponsor for a reason. How about European linen pants? It's summertime, and shirts that are perfect for warm weather. Upgrade to add to your rotation. Starting at just, ready for this, $34. You kidding me? Linen pants and shirts, $34. When are you ever going to hear that sentence about linen pants ever in your life? Only at Quince. And by the way, between us girls, I look jacked in my Quince t-shirts. Elevate your summer wardrobe. Go to quince.com/more stories for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/more stories for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/more stories. Hey now.
This episode is brought to you by Fox One. Watch all 104 matches of the FIFA World Cup live in 4K for just $19.99 a month with 3 days free. Build your own multi-view, choose up to 3 streams, and follow player spotlights. Stay on top of every moment with live stats, highlights, and instant replays. The FIFA World Cup, streaming live on Fox One. Offers are subject to change. See fox.com for complete terms and conditions.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Lahna comes in with the animal t-shirt, and I maybe incorrectly assume that Animal is your favorite Muppet.
Well, I love Animal. Do love Animal.
It says I'm on record since the old Mohr stories. It's a sociological expression. Whoever you say your favorite Muppet is, it says a lot about you.
Muppets represent, especially in entertainment. It's like for entertainers, Muppets is everything. Kermie's the promoter, and he's kind of a piece of shit. Like, he's a promoter, even though you love Kermie.
I'll have you watch your whore mouth.
But
you will not.
No, he's a promoter.
You will not call Kermit Reginald.
He is kind of. I love Kermie, but he barks at. Think about it. He's the booker. He's the promoter. He treats the talent pretty poorly. Piggy.
That's not true.
Piggy is the diva. She's the one that she has to come in and he has to kiss Piggy's butt, right? Like,
because
she's so the draw. You know the whole thing about
she's Diana Ross
as a comic. You know the whole thing about the pig fucker. Can I curse? I don't want to say curse. I don't want to start out cursing. That sounds so bad.
No,
but the pig fucker, right?
Fuck.
Where you can, they'll put a pig on stage if the pig fucks and people pay to see the pig.
Wait, what?
You know that?
You're insane.
No.
What's happening?
Okay, so the idea that a club will book anybody on stage. So if you can get a pig and people will come and see the pig and the pig fucks on stage, people will pay to see the pig. The promoter will put him on stage. Yeah, it could be anything. It could be just, and so in this case, it's literally a pig. It's Piggy, and she's the talented diva, but she sells tickets. So Kermie does everything for Piggy to make sure that she's happy.
Yeah.
So that the tickets sell, because he needs a sold out room because he's the promoter.
I never thought of Kermit as a promoter.
He's
before.
a promoter.
But you're going specific.
I'm going into it.
Like booking the Muppets on the Muppet Show. I'm more like.
It's a show.
About the human being. Like Kermit's the only narrator whose narration is the truth. All other narrations in the Muppets is biased. Oscars, everything sucks.
Well, they're all vying for stage time.
Right. Well, only later. Like on Sesame Street, no one's vying for stage time. They're just a community.
Sesame Street's completely different. It's a street.
No, that's the the genesis of it all.
Sesame Street.
Yeah, that's where you've heard of it?
The genesis of it all?
It's where it starts.
on Sesame Street, and then it turns into the Muppet Show, like the
Right, but it's more like Kermit. Like when Kermit tells you, "Hey, you might want to watch out for that guy." Yeah, you might want to watch out for that guy. So whoever like Kermit's is the favorite. They just want fair, and like Miss Piggy.
Right, like the XY axis, Kermit's in the middle, and then everybody's like
yeah,
a
all
spin-off
news is
and stuff.
biased.
yeah, but they all have to kiss up to Kermit to have their stage time on that show.
I've
Because
never
Kermit's
heard
the
that.
promoter.
Fascinates me.
This is my take on the Muppets.
I've never heard that take before, and I'm not.
No,
I'm
I
not
know.
shooting it down. I just never went straight through the show
Well, it's the
business
whole
lens.
like Lorne Michaels thing too, right? That Lorne Michaels is supposed to be Kermit and all that.
Piggy, you already did 2 songs, and Pigs in Space we did last week.
Right, exactly. I loved Pigs in Space. That was my favorite
It was
sketch.
the recurring sketch.
It's the best sketch.
How about the Muppet Show precedes Saturday Night Live by 2 years?
Did it?
Saturday Night Live copies the format of the Muppet Show.
Wait, Muppet Show came first?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, musical act, host, news,
That's
recurring
hilarious.
sketch.
Hilarious. I thought it came after.
No, I guess most people did. What are you, a
Yeah.
silent partner?
I did. I'm born in 1979. I've got no.
Oh, if I told you his favorite Muppet looks just like him, who would you say it was?
Oh,
Look at the nose.
wait. Which Muppet?
Gonzo.
Oh, yeah, you kind of have
Big
a
nose
Gonzo
still
vibe.
gets bitches.
Yeah, yeah.
You got one. Oh, I like
He
a bomb.
makes
That's
lemon
sweet.
bars.
Did I see a cat using the toilet on the Come What May documentary?
Yeah.
You
at the
trained
end.
your cat to shit on the toilet?
Well, for the first year, he peed on the toilet and pooped on the toilet. Yeah, when he was a kitten,
It's reverse
And then-
potty training.
and then he discovered the outside, and then he would come home and just like shit in the sink. He'd get confused, and so I had to get him a litter box for when he's at home. And I just didn't want a litter box, and I read that you could train a cat to use the toilet, and I did for a while.
How do you do that?
Well, he's a kitten. He didn't know that
Well,
he
I
wasn't
understand that,
supposed
but
to use the
how?
toilet.
What's the procedure? Like you vibe out when he might have to go. And,
No, okay. So, well, I read that like there's like a toilet cat trainer you can buy,
Okay.
and you could put it. But I didn't want to buy the thing, so I just got like one of those metal dishes that you get for like
Like a colander.
no, like one of those tin dishes that when you're entertaining and you put it in a thing and I can't. What are those things called?
Well,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Keep
And I just cut a
describing it. You
hole
keep
in
tapping
it.
out of your description.
And I just put a hole in it, and then I put a little litter around it, and the cat learned to use that. But then I eventually broke down and bought the thing.
But
and
you say
then-
the cat learned to use that. You're leaving out the fact, like, I got to pick a cat up, put it on the toilet, and wait there for 3 hours while it stares at me like I'm an idiot.
No, it was a kitten. So I just showed him that was where the litter was. So there was like litter in the thing, and he just would put a little bit of litter, and a little bit would end up in the toilet. Probably not good for the pipe work,
That's
a little.
okay.
And then he'd go, and that was just where he learned to go. And then, like as he got older, he got confused and would start going in the sink.
But then do you remove the litter at some point so he just goes like a Pavlovian thing?
Yeah, I just learned that was the spot.
That's the move with Bob. He's got a Great Dane that's like on death's door.
Yeah, yeah.
The Great Dane would
Bob
like.
just oh, look who decided to join us.
It's like
Is
we
that the
talking
Great
about
Dane?
shit.
Ellie
out
Mae,
there?
we're talking about poopies. She's like, who's this?
She's so cute. Look,
She's a
she's
good
coming right to
girl.
me. Hi.
Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, wow, maybe.
She's so sweet. She's got little bows in her hair.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing. I feel like I should. Oh, they got to eat. Otherwise, I should go grab Birdie. Or you should go grab Birdie.
Okay, go right, Birdie.
Should we have a Birdie, Lana? You wait till you see Birdie.
Is this your doggy?
Yeah.
I've seen I've seen pictures of your
Yeah,
doggy.
but you've
The
never had the
cutest.
whole like in the lap.
Cutest.
If you stop petting her, she goes and tries to kill herself.
I love dogs.
I'm gonna hold off. Are you living? You're still in LA with the kids now,
Yeah.
or not Nashville?
No.
Is Nashville like a bad? It just feels dark to you.
Well, I'm going there in a couple weeks. We're going to screen the film. Yes, in the Belcourt, which is a beautiful theater. So if you're in Nashville, come.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when is that?
A couple weeks from now, I should have all my dates in my brain so I could tell you. But
No,
like
that's fine.
next month, June, I
But
think.
just keep us posted so Kyle
We're in June
can
now.
put like a link up or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. I like Nashville. Nashville was okay.
You're
but
not alone.
yeah.
So it's not. It seems like the move. What was the impetus for you and Ralphie moving to Nashville? Like LA's no place to raise kids.
No, renovating. So the house, my house was like in pretty bad shape when we bought it, and then when my daughter was about a year, April, she's about a year old, it was kind of a toddler death trap, and so we had to decide what we were going to do. And we decided we're going to renovate it. But like renting in LA is crazy. So we bought the house there. It was a regentrification area. It was not that expensive to buy the house at the time. And that saved my ass having that house. It was.
So you're renovating the LA house.
Yeah.
And you're like, I can't have a kid here.
Well, you can't rent and renovate at the same. I mean, you can't. I guess you could, but like it's cost prohibitive. The cost for renting here is more expensive than buying a house in Nashville, right?
Yeah, but Ralphie's managers live there. It's nicotine. So Ralphie's managers live there too. Is her mic close enough?
Not at the time.
The Dorfmans, were they Florida?
Well, no, they weren't his managers at the time.
So I have a lot of questions.
Yes, I saw you jump around on the dock too. Because I can see you what you did.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I can see how
you
you
can see when I
the
watched
film.
it?
I can see.
You can monetize.
I can see when you went and peed. I can see.
You can see when I watched the doc.
Yeah, I can
Well,
see.
the problem was
sections
whenever I
you-
paused it and came back to it, it read zeros and it was black. So that's why I
What?
had to keep going back and doing this with my finger.
Shouldn't do that. You have to do something with your finger.
Yeah,
You have to like
put-
back it up and then move it. Yeah, I could see like you kind of had to watch it in chunks. I think you're busy, so. But I could, yeah. So
No,
I
I
could
would
spy
have.
on you.
I would pause it to do something and come back, and it would just be a black screen.
Oh, I'll have to figure that
How about
out.
my David Bowie thing I just did? Is that Hunky Dory?
Yeah.
Ralphie May, at the time, top 3 touring comedians alive.
At that time, or just
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Like, this is oh, here you go.
Oh my gosh, it's a living teddy bear.
You had to break up dinner time?
Oh,
Shit, I'd
can we
wait
just
for her to
stop
finish.
everything and I can just do this for the? Oh
Yeah,
my
no, you're going to
God.
need
Like,
it
what
because
is
we're going to
with
get
the-
into some of the ick.
What's with this on your head? What
She's like,
is-
get off me, bitch.
what-
Oh, now
Yeah,
look who likes
voice.
you.
Oh yeah, the voice that you make is
Hi.
probably like super tough and
No, it's
it's
hey.
his. It's a him, right? In his
Her,
head, her
Birdie.
head. Birdie.
Her name was Margot Channing Security, like a business card. But when Mackie was a baby, he went to say security and said Birdie.
Oh.
So she just, look at her, she's Birdie.
Wait, did she just have a cut because her
Yeah.
hair is so? And then she's got the little.
Go like this. It's like doink, doink,
Yeah.
doink, doink, doink.
She's well
And that's
fed.
Ellie Mae Clampett.
And wait, so are they both your dog?
That's Jeannie's. Yes, but I mean, we're married, so.
Yeah.
Look, she got dual exhaust pipes in the back. See that?
Yeah, it's blue.
So, yeah. So Ralphie May, top 3, because this is before when Ralphie, thank you, by the way, for getting the
No problem.
When, Kyle,
you.
feel free to tighten that fucking.
This is going to be nice to have like if we're talking about all this stuff. I have like my
Yeah, no,
my little
Craig
security
Shoemaker
baby.
talking about getting raped as a kid.
Yeah.
He's like, I
Yeah.
need a dog.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
And we'll get to you getting raped as a kid.
Yeah. No. Let's get right into that. If I have a dog, we can talk with this little.
So this is before like the Kill Tony, Shane Gillis. And this is before guys. It became somewhere along the way when I sort of like stepped back away from the business. It became just sort of routine for comedians to headline like an arena. Guys that have no business, not
Right.
Shane. I'm not
Right.
saying anybody in Kill Tony. I'm not saying anybody in particular, but guys that you're like, how the fuck with all the talent, like Kevin Nealon, nothing. You know, like all these real great comedians, Brian Regan, Dave Attell, clubs,
Yeah.
Josh Wolf, clubs, and then just random guys. So this is Ralphie. My point is Ralphie at the time is doing theaters, and that's when like theaters was the high watermark, the Stephen Wright 2,000 seat theater
Yeah.
high watermark. So top 3 comedian at the time, period. As far as white guys go, period. Like, but
I guess like Dane was selling out stadiums, and there was a couple people that were like
Dane
It
absolutely
was like a rock
top,
and roll
top,
kind of.
top of the thing.
Yeah.
Top of the pyramid is
I'm trying to
Dane
think of
Cook.
anyone else who could have been that.
And by the way, history's been very kind to Dane Cook. All these fucking guys that shit talk Dane and shit talk Jay Leno. It's like, oh, it turns out that guy is hilariously funny, and that guy is a super nice guy all the time. Anyway, why would the manager, with Ralphie May, why would I get the manager of the local Nashville comedy club to be my fucking manager?
Okay.
He could have had Bernie Brillstein. He could have had anybody.
Well,
Barry Katz.
I mean, he was managed by Levity. And I think if you saw that part of the film where I said they were trying to open a branch of Levity
Yes.
in Nashville and they needed Ralphie to kind of anchor it, I don't think that so, but I mean, why? Why do you think?
Wait,
because I'm curious.
Is levity the same as what's the fucking...
Levity's the Improv.
Yeah. Which
But Dorfman wasn't Levity. Dorfman was...
a club owner.
What, his club is...
Well, the brother. So
What's
Brian
the club in
owns
Nashville?
Nashville.
Hold on, slow down. What's the club?
Zanies.
Thank you.
Okay.
So the owner of Zanies is managing Ralphie May.
Sort of. I don't know because there's two brothers. So
Right.
I don't know if Ralphie would call him Big Dorf and Little Dorf.
So
And
one
so
was with
the
Levity,
big
one was
one-
with...
They both are somehow working with Levity. Like Big Dorf, I know he owned or partly owned or whatever part of West Palm. I never really know exactly. And then I don't know his relationship with his brother and how they work with Zanies together. I don't know all the back end of their.
Okay.
But you're not wrong. Why would two club owners manage Ralphie?
No, I know why two
Or
club
one
owners...
club owner. I don't know if Brian actually managed Ralphie. He was
I
kind
know
of in the
why
background.
a club owner, period, would manage Ralphie. I
Yeah.
don't know why Ralphie
would want that?
trust his career to a club owner.
That's a question. Maybe I'll try and let you try and connect the dots without me saying it. Because if you watch
Because
the
these
film,
people let me use my drugs and they allow me to live the life I want to live without holding me accountable for my behaviors and actions. As long as the money keeps coming in, these small fucking fries are going to be happy. That's what I just said. How do you feel about that?
Seems like a good theory.
Because, like, if you're at like a CAA,
Yeah.
like Matt Frost, the guy that did My Intervention,
Right.
fucking enough. I'm not booking you anymore. He's got fucking Cat Williams.
Yeah.
The fuck does he care about his? And we were best friends, by the way. And he said, if you don't go to rehab, I won't book you anymore. And
good
that's
for
scared.
him. Because a lot of them won't even say that even at that level. But he's such a good guy, right?
That level, like small fry like me.
No, at that
Okay.
level of representation, it's still beneficial for people to want to hold on to the good clients. Like you're an amazing client. So like, you know, but that's really to his credit. What a good person. Because it's, you know, you're a commodity and you make money. And it's, you know, whether you're selling Coke or Pepsi or a comedian, they want to make money. But you're not wrong. I don't want to, I'm just giving Matt like major props.
No, that's how it was
that's
taken.
awesome. Yeah.
So if if Matt Frost managed Ralphie, the plug probably would have gotten pulled, I was going to say sooner, but just period. Because what I saw in the documentary was a sickening display of enabling and gaslighting. You were completely gaslit by Big Dorf in your own home, and it made me sick.
That
Your
scene-
job is to cook for him, to clean for him, and just be a nice lady. And she says, if you're going to talk to me like that in my own house, you got to get out of my house. And he's like, don't make this about you. Like it was a fucking gaslight one. And I don't give a fuck about any of these guys. I get along great with them, but I'm just telling you what I watched. And at one point you go to do your side and he goes, shh, shh, shh. He shushes you. Your kids are there. Ralphie's just this fucking giant blob of shit trying to stay awake, which is the whole movie. I'm like, he's on oxys. He's on oxys. That's how I was when I was on oxys. That's how I was when I was out of oxys.
I can't wait for people to see the film because like you're talking about the scene in the film that when we're screening it in the theaters, women are like, what? Like yelling out, no. And like at the end of every
I'm grabbing
screening,
my chair, I'm mad.
At the end of the screenings, you'd think that the Q&A always goes right to that because they're like, what is that? Like how did that even happen? And yeah,
What questions do they ask at the screening?
that's a big one of like the misogyny and like
Well, what's the question?
about that scene.
Yeah, like give me a sample question that you've been asked.
Well, what threw me for a loop, which I didn't see for myself in that scene, was the quote was that I had stood up to the patriarchy, and I was like, I just went to bathe my kids, but
Yeah, that's like some
That was-
woke lib shit.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
that's a little much. But women are.
You know what I mean? They gotta fucking spin it
Yeah.
into woke shit. Like you really stood up to the patriot.
I know, I was
like,
kinda-
no, there was a fucking chubby Jew in my house telling me I'm a 50s housewife, and I told him to fucking beat it.
But he did, but I couldn't tell him to beat it. Like that.
No,
was
you did tell him. If you're gonna talk to me like that, get out of my
but
house.
he
Was your-
didn't get out of my
He
house.
shushed you.
He shushed me, and but that was. Yeah.
And then when you gotta understand this, Joe. The documentary is Come What May. It's about the life and tragic death of my friend Ralphie May. And fuck, man.
Aw.
And at one point she taps out because it's mind-boggling gaslighting. And then she goes, I've had it. And she goes upstairs and Ralphie goes, I thought we were having a meeting. You're the one leaving the meeting. Like, this is the craziest gaslighting. That's what I wish I watched more of. because I know you got gaslighting out the wazoo. Like, you're the one leaving the meeting
Well-
when you're trying to fix his foot in the tour bus, and you're like, it hurts me that you're hurting. And he goes, well, you know what? It hurts me more. Like, now you're an asshole for her. Like, it's like you couldn't win.
Oh, Jay.
And it's just a complete lesson in living with an addict. And I've lived with somebody in my life that never got out of fucking bed. And all you do is, shh, don't, shh. And your whole family dynamic goes around not disturbing this fucking sleeping monster in the other room. Otherwise, we're all in trouble. It's like, how am I in trouble? You're the one fucking not getting out of bed for 24 hours or 3 weeks.
It's it's an addiction story, right? Like,
Yes!
it's more. That's what. So the film, which you're a brilliant part of.
You stop petting her, see?
Oh, she wants me to pet. And
That's
I
also
love
an
the
addiction
breathing
story.
because it's
Bird's like, I can't live without it.
baby. It sounds like I'm breathing. Like
No, Kyle, he would tell you. Or would he?
no, it's you're a brilliant part of this film, and because it's an addiction. Like, it's so much more than a biopic of a celebrity that passed away. Like, when Ralphie left this, I believe he left this story behind, like that this was his last way of, because he couldn't be honest in life about everything he was going through, but like yet it's in this footage. Like, who has this much footage of? It's insane.
It did strike me as odd. Like,
It's
almost
insane.
Jesus Christ. Almost every waking moment was documented, but going all the way back.
Who was filming most of this
Yeah.
stuff?
That's a question I get at all the screenings, is like, how do you have all this footage? So there's like two big beats and one huge beat of footage that we had. So when I first moved to LA, I got this documentary with Showtime where it was actually following me and 6 other people who lived, worked, or played on the Sunset Strip. And so they filmed me, and I guess the reason why they were interested was because I was in this wild relationship with this like morbidly obese man, right? And so that was the first chunk of footage. And then later on, after Ralphie did Celebrity Fit Club, VH1 gave us like not documentary, like a reality show, and I hated that. But we had the footage from the pilot, and then at the last massive chunk was 9 months that was supposed to be a weight loss doc. That's why a camera person followed him around, filmed him, and he was wanting to get the lap band, never got the lap band, he couldn't qualify for it, and that's where you see all that extra footage.
But he did have gastric bypass surgery.
Mm-hmm.
How do you eat past that? I've never heard of that before.
I mean, he just would. I mean, he's an addict, right? Like, so
Yeah.
he just ate around
But I would
it.
think your body would have a rejection, which might be a lot of the pain he was in, physical pain.
I mean, I think the people figure out ways to eat around it. And I mean, he would vomit a lot, and he would because he couldn't. So he had problems with his teeth because, the acid from puking. And like, it was just a mess. Like, when he wanted to get the lap band, I told him at the time, I was like, you could put duct tape over your mouth. Like, the more you carve away at your inside, it's not going to help. You got to change you. You got to make choices to change. But at the point at which he kept asking, he kept saying, I just want to get lap band. And I said, I knew he was going to die. And I said, well, if this is what you're going to do, is this what you feel you need to do to extend your life even a few years, then go get lap band. But we're going to, and I asked him, I said, you did really well in Celebrity Fit Club when the cameras were on you. Would you like to be recorded? And that way, as you lose the weight, you can inspire other people. You can show people your journey. And that's why we hired the woman to film him. But obviously it didn't go the way I'd hoped. And so, but we have that footage, so.
He was a sneaky guy, like all addicts, myself included. I'm coming at you from an addict. I am an addict.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know this, yeah.
So the amount of gaslighting I did, part of the gaslighting is I tell you a version, I tell Kyle a story, I tell Lala a story, and I make sure you guys never fucking cross-reference. Like, I don't want you talking to Joe without me in the room because I can't steer my bullshit story. And Kyle, you guys, and if it's the two of us, I'm like, well, fucking Kyle. Like, I'll marginalize whoever is in there.
Right.
And so the sneaky with Ralphie, I was literally just watching I was watching. It was the same as oxys, crack. And you know me, I work with a lot of fucking guys. I was just like, I didn't expect to. I thought it was going to be like this swan song. What a fucking tragic loss story. But I felt like the loss was of your sanity. Because I've been the addict and I've been the other guy in the relationship where it's just like,
So you've been on both sides, on the codependency side and the addiction side.
yes,
Interesting.
where I'm going to do everything to just maybe this person will be happy. Maybe this person. And I've been so far down that other side of the rabbit hole where I can remember in my car pulling over and punching myself in the face above my eye or in my eye. So if I had my twisted thinking at the time was now visually I'll be able to show how I feel because I can't express to anybody what's going on at home. So at least if I walk around with a black eye, there's a visual representation of how my guts feel all that knot all the time when you and the kids and traveling and trying to get to them and try to get your message across to them. Who was your ally at this time? You seem so alone.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think I was. Huh.
In a way, I felt like, first of all, I'm
I mean-
completely in love with April. Like, that's the
She's
star of the show to
amazing.
me.
Yeah.
I felt like your kids kept you alive. And that's not fair to
They
put on
kept
them.
me in the relationship. They kept me there. I mean, I'm so loyal. I took those vows that like till death do you part vows, and I took them very seriously. Like my parents are still together, and they're, like I took that part real serious. But maybe if there weren't kids in the picture, and I wasn't completely terrified to be on my own with 2 kids and what that looked like, because I figured out what that looked like at some point, right? Like
Yeah.
that was not good for me. But yeah, I think, I mean, I did have kids. I have
Did
friends.
you have therapy at
I
the
have,
time?
After he and I went our separate ways, then I delved into therapy and really started to figure out what was going on with me.
And you said at one point in the documentary, you talk about going to Al-Anon.
Yeah, that helped.
How so?
I realized that this is like it's like kind of the same story for everyone who is either on the addiction side or the codependency side. It's just it seems like it's the same thing. In fact, I met this guy Bud on an airplane coming back from Nashville when Ralphie and I tried to do a mediation session that went really, really poorly. I was sitting on the airplane next to this guy, and he had gone through an addiction journey a few years earlier. He was amazing. We just happened to be on the airplane. It was like he was put there for me. I believe in that. I believe people enter your lives
Is it odd or is it God, Joe? Joe doesn't believe in God. Don't worry.
It's just something in the universe. Like maybe it's we're looking for it and it happens to appear. But like this guy, he gave me the playbook for what was going to happen because it had happened to him. And sure enough, everything that happened to him was what was going to happen to me. And
What did you learn in Al-Anon?
Well, stuff that's still hard for me to apply to this day. But like you can only protect yourself. You can't do anything, You say it in the film, the 3 C's, right?
Didn't cause it, you're not going to control it, and you can't cure it. You want a water, Joe?
Sure. You want me to get you?
Ask Lana a question.
Oh,
Well, I haven't seen the documentary.
it's something else.
Yeah.
Let's get off.
How long were you and Ralphie together?
She's going to know when you watch it.
17 years altogether. Yeah.
It's kind of creepy. You could tell when I was watching it.
You could tell what? Yeah, isn't that creepy?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should tell you that or not. Is that too weird? I figure it's fair to tell you though.
Well, you know if I didn't watch it.
Well, it was great. Okay, so I had this these like I've been I'm trying to figure out how to sell this film, and that's a whole nother because I'm not connected in that way. I just know I have a great product, and so I'm taking it out and showing people and getting reactions, and everybody's really responsive, but I don't know how to get it to the next place. I have distributors reaching out, and I just feel like bend over and because they just take so much, and then there's like 3 tiers of people. It's like they're like bouncers in front of a club, and then there's like another ring of bouncers, and then another ring of bouncers, and each bouncer takes like another huge percentage and you might as well just put it out on your own on YouTube at some point or something because
I was going to ask you about that because I'm going through that right now with my last special.
I was wondering, because
There's always, it's like, okay, this is it. And you have the call and they're like, well, we got to bring it to the inner circle of bouncers.
Right, and they're going to take another 10 to 50%.
Then you bring it to the inner circle of bouncers. They're like, well, we got to talk to fucking Al Swearinger upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah,
know,
no, it's bad. It's bad. Like, it's not fair. And you do all this work. And I call it like somebody who's reaching the river and taking the fish out as they walk, as they like swim by, because you've like literally grown this fish. Like, it took a decade to do it. And somebody's just going to reach in and be like, mine, thank you. So and it's not about money for me. It's not about that. It's just about getting it to people who want to watch it and not completely get raped on the way there for the person who spent a decade making the content and spending a fortune on it. I spent so much money on this.
what are we talking about?
Oh, I don't want to tell you. It's
All right.
insane. And because,
$40.
yeah, $3 whole.
Well, the thing with like my special, it's not about I have enough money.
Right.
It's about eyeballs. So I'm like, who can get me the most amount of eyeballs? So when they start talking fees and shit, that's where Barry comes in. He goes, well, hold on a minute.
Right.
And I just let him do all the talking because I honestly just don't care.
Right.
Like, fuck it, just give me my billboard. Let's get an Emmy nom. Let's move on. So I think that's good if you're it's about what's the end game for the doc for you and your
But
mind?
you had asked another question, and I sidetracked into the distribution.
I asked what you
part.
learned most in Al-Anon, and I don't know if I'm happy with the answer. And I asked you who was your allies when you were in the weeds of it all.
My parents,
Yeah? Where do
Yeah.
they live?
Florida,
What part?
Sarasota.
What are their names?
My parents' names?
Yeah.
Mike and Arlene. But they might not want their names everywhere. But yeah, I don't.
Everywhere.
I think it's
this massive
Googleable.
juggernaut of
Well,
show
it's
business here.
Googleable, I'm sure, at this point. But yeah, my parents are lovely, and I mean, look, they're also the source of me being in this mess, but they were very helpful.
How are they the source?
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
I mean, just they raised me to be who I am. So yeah, but yeah,
This is what I've learned in life. There's a value for all of my behaviors in life. There's a value I got out of it at some point in my life. Otherwise, I wouldn't go back to a well that didn't give me a benefit.
true.
So maybe your relationship with Ralphie, at some point, that caring for and worrying about and structuring and planning for, maybe there was a time in your childhood where that was how you kept the wolves at bay.
Well, no, Ralphie is a lot. Like, my mom would hate me saying this, but Ralphie's was a lot like my mom.
Okay.
Like, a lot. Like that. Not in the size. My mom is 100 pounds. She's tiny, but she's got a lot of similarities to him. And both being super sweet, very smart, but also like lots of problems. So I think I just like transitioned into my mother from my marriage.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So your parents were your allies, but I know from being on your side of it, it's a weird thing because you don't want to sell out your partner.
Yeah.
So like even the person, like, you keep rubbing that dog. The person in your case, or in my case, the person going through it with the addict, it's like you can go to mom, dad, or therapist or this or whatever, but they don't even get the full hurtful story because it's still your part. Like, you talk about those vows, you don't want to sell out your partner. So people are like, how's everything going? You go, good.
No, when he and I were still together, I was managing it all, right? Trying to manage it. And then when things were really rough, I was able to go to LA and get, there's a tour bus, there's a house in Nashville. Like, I'm going to protect the children. We're going to go home and try and figure things out. And then a cage rattling would happen, something traumatic would happen. And so while I'm trying such as FaceTiming me and putting a gun in his mouth.
Yeah, will you tell that story?
Sure.
It's not in the doc, is it?
No, there's no, because you can't really tell this. Documentaries are hard. You can only tell so much. Like, we had so much footage, but I didn't have, that. So in order for that, it's hard to, yeah. But yeah, he called me and put a gun in his mouth, and then.
On FaceTime, right?
Yeah. And then ended up on a 5150, but it was like a 72.
I was living in the Palisades when that happened, and I knew the exact moment in my mind where this was never going to end any other way is when the Dorfmans, I think plural, picked him up from that 5150 and took him out to a steak dinner.
Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about that. You're right. I completely forgot about that.
So if I'm Ralphie and I'm gaslighting everyone around me that it's not me, it's her, she's a crazy bitch. Well, obviously I'm right because I was just in a 5150 hold and now I'm at a steak place having a steak dinner with these guys. And they're not going to let me pay. Like, obviously I'm fine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this ship has completely set sail. This is fucked. And Did you guys think about having, not you guys, because it was just you. Did you ever think about, of course you thought about having like an intervention or?
No, there was sort of an intervention planned. I think it was, I don't know if it was before or after that now in the time frame of things, but there was an intervention. I'd called these intervention guys. I talked to you that night. Actually, I was in the car. You and I talked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because so we were going to have an intervention at the house. He was flying home, and he wrote me an email from the airplane where he talked about feeling suicidal and that he wanted help. I don't even know what the email was. It was just this crazy rambling about needing help and that he was prepared to go and get help and all this stuff. So I was like, cool. We don't need to do the intervention. So I was going to meet him at the airport and take him straight to rehab when he landed because he sent the email from the plane. It just all made sense to me. And when we showed up at the airport, I had these two guys with me that were going to help take him to the rehab facility. And he got off the airplane, came down, saw the guys. I told him what was going on. He cursed me out at the airport, said horrible things, and went and got a rental car. And I called you because I got in my car and I was crying. And I called you and I talked about, oh, this is so sad. And you were so great because you were actually somebody who talked wisdom to me. You were like, you can't help him. I remember you were.
I felt so removed at that point.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, bro, I'm battling my own shit here.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to ask you, how much did addiction play into your relationship with Ralphie?
We just smoked weed and played Scrabble. Like we were just potheads.
Right.
Like nothing. I really think the road killed Ralphie. It's like I say in the documentary, like if you're going to get a 1 hour perfect example of me and then I disappear and I do whatever I want and I'm not accountable to anybody. I'm in a hotel room in fucking, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and everybody thinks I'm a god. And then the next night, A+. And so, but my personal addiction to Ralphie, my addiction got really cooking right around the time of her call, like shortly after. I just went, zoom, snorting fucking pills all day.
Wow.
But I know that Oxy, whether it was Vicodin or Oxys or Norcos or whatever, like I'm watching Ralphie just struggle to keep his eyes open. And I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. I totally know what that is. And he's so good at hiding it. I remember once me, him, and Walter would tour. Walter would be like the manager, tour, the road guy, like gas up the car, make sure the luggage is ready and everything. And we were in Brea, and then from Brea, we were going to Tempe. And in Brea, California, Walter knew the owner of Market Cafe, so we could eat for free. And Ralphie made such a big show of like, no, I'm just going to have a salad, player. Salad's good. Salad's good, player. And we're like, no, it's on the house. Like, get whatever you want. The guy wants to spoil us. It's like 7 o'clock show. It's like 4 o'clock Sunday. And he's like, no, salad's good, player. And then we're at the show. Ralphie's on stage. I go to Walter. I go, hey, do me a favor. Go to the room. Here's Ralphie's key. Here's my key. Get our luggage. Put it in the car. Let's just fucking bomb out of here right after the show. And
You like to do that.
Yeah. And Walter comes back like 20 minutes later with like big eyes. He goes, guess what I found in that motherfucker's room?
Pizzas.
Pizza big as a wagon wheel. But he like big fucking like 1920s. Whoa, Lordy. Guess what I found in that motherfucker's room? Pizza big as a wagon wheel.
Walter's awesome. He gave me the picture. I think the picture of you guys shaking hands. I think that's Walter. I think he gave me that one.
And there's good more sports footage that I wish I had of me and Ralphie doing sumo.
Yeah.
Ralphie was game. We went curling at the United States Olympic Curling Center. It was me, Ralphie, and Ian Edwards and Walter. We played the United States curling team, and we lost 4-3. And 3 of us were real fucking high. You know what I mean? Like curling? You'll never sell me on curling because I lived it, bro. I was 1 point from immortality. I was 1 point from being an Olympian.
You're 1 point from like, you guys are the new team.
Right.
That one guy who tapped the one with his finger, this like in the Olympics or whatever.
Yeah.
Trials, I think it was Canada.
Hey, it's Jay Mohr. I want to talk to you about Fitbod. Fitbod, my friends. It combines the workout planning and tracking you need to stay consistent and make progress. The app made my working out easier. It has a little plan for me, and I just got to crush that plan. I've won the day, and you will too. It felt like I was having a personal trainer, except it's in my pocket, and I don't have to pay him all that money. My friends, you got to get this. It creates a personalized workout routine based on your goals, fitness level, and available equipment. Workouts adapt to your growth, so each workout is challenging enough to push you to make progress. I'm up to 6 chin-ups. Scoreboard. It tracks your muscle recovery. You can avoid burnout and keep up your momentum. Over 1,000 demonstration videos. So level up your workouts with customized fitness plans that work for you. Just check it out. Let me know that you like it. Join Fitbod today to get your personalized workout plan. Get 25% off your subscription or try the app free for 7 days at fitbod.me/more, M-O-H-R. That's Fitbod, FITBOD.me/MOHR. Let's get jacked. I was surprised. Were you surprised? Because everybody that's in this documentary has to sign a release.
Yeah.
So when Dorfman signs that release, do you feel like you pulled off like a bank heist?
No, I mean, it's not even necessary legally to have a physical release because he walked in my house, acknowledges the camera, sits down at the table, and is fully aware that there's a camera on him the entire time. So the attorney is like, even if he didn't sign the release, it's solid.
Why are you reluctant to say your opinion on why Ralphie was managed by them?
I'm not. I just wanted you to say it, see if you could put it together. I
Because
mean,
they manage another addict.
They
We
do?
won't say his name, but
I
he
didn't
might.
know this. I didn't know they were still managing people.
They manage.
Well, I know that them specifically, the brothers do, or
No,
yes,
Levity.
I had an experience with that when it was
Wow.
shocking.
Do you know what I wrote? Can you read through that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like one time in Miami, I saw walked into a condo where he had been staying, and it's very worrisome. But
Like
see,
he
I
sees
heard he's
ghouls
doing
and shit.
better.
Like he's
No.
Oh. I'm just fat. I'm so lucky that my guy went, party's over, fuckface. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was with these enablers, because I didn't think anybody knew. Like just like Ralphie, it was all everybody else's fault. You know what I mean?
Mm.
He's like, you're the problem, she's the problem, he's the problem, my wife's the problem, my girlfriend's the problem. Like it's all everybody's the problem. And then you get sober and you learn, oh, I'm the problem for every problem. I'm the reason for literally every fucking problem in my life, and every problem I will have, I have a part in it. I stepped on somebody's toes based in selfishness that caused them to react thousands of steps down the chessboard where I feel like, oh, how could you? But I did something like that butterfly effect of selfish behavior.
It's so good though, Jake. Like I think that the very first thing to being sober or being is just honesty. Like being honest, and then once you are honest, the dominoes have to fall because you can't be like you can't continue to. So yeah, that honesty is powerful.
I
But
happen to have a piece of literature right here. And the first sentence in step 1, because we don't say the name of it because anonymity is our jam. The first sentence, who cares to admit complete defeat? Practically no one. Every natural instinct cries out against the idea of personal powerlessness.
you know what's amazing? Like last night, and I mean things have been coming up now with this film more so than ever. But last night I did a spot at Haha, which I haven't been Haha in years. And this woman comes up to me afterwards, and she was so nice. And she, oh my gosh, what a great show! But I just want you to know, like, I'm a huge fan of both you and Ralphie. And I saw him like the week or week-ish right before he passed away. And she said, and I never heard this from him. She said he was on stage and he talked about how he had been he's like, I was super mean to my wife. He was I don't know how he made it funny. I don't know what he was doing, but he talked about it on stage. She said that he had said to them, well, she won't talk to me. I would have absolutely talked to him. If he would have come to me and said, I'm so sorry for being mean, but he didn't. But that just blew my mind. It was last night that she told me this, and I was like, wow.
I speak from experience. There's even a self-serviceness to that honesty.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah,
in
you
front
can
of an
still play a
audience.
victim.
Yeah. Like, oh, it's like, just picture like a
I was mean, but I'm still the victim.
You picture like a cartoon hobo with his hands in his pockets, like, oh, shucks, you know?
I was so mean.
I was really mean to her. And then what's the crowd? So I say that on stage. What's the crowd's reaction? Audibly, what do you hear?
Oh,
No.
you're such a good guy for admitting that you're
right.
mean.
So there is a
So you're still
selfishness.
yeah.
There's a selfishness because I lived it. I was that. And
You're
it's,
still the victim because, yeah. Aw,
yeah, it's a complete, I was
Such a brain fuck.
I was stunned watching this. And nothing. My children, I love drugs more than I love my children. I say it every time I speak at a meeting. I love drugs more than I love my children. And I have a decade of behavior that completely proves it. Like not coming home, making her stay. Tita's upstairs like, hey, I need you to stay late. I got a meeting. It's like 1 a.m. I'm getting into fucking monkey business. And just constantly, just didn't talk to my son for 5 years.
That's fucked up.
Because I told him beat it. Now we're the best. But I'm going to need you. No, it's public, I think. How did you ever feel? Here's what happened to me. When I was where you were, I start looking around. Well, then give me some fucking drugs. Did you ever think like, well, shit, I might as well take some oxys. This is crazy. I want to feel something.
Not really. I like to get high on life a lot. So
gay.
Yeah, I know. Oh no, I'm an asshole. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
The goat.
Which one is this one? No, that one doesn't work. It's really this. Yeah.
I could have done that for 10 minutes straight.
I did. What is the one that when he was in the hospital, I took Xanax. And that blew my mind. I took a little tiny piece of a piece of Xanax. Like it was like a piece just to get me to sleep for 3 days while I was in the hospital. And it was so fucking good that I was like, I would be I think I'm an addictive person. I've always known that about myself. So like I've just steered clear of certain things. Like I know I would love Coke.
Dane says if I ever did drugs, I know I'd have to be the best at it. So I'm just gonna.
I would be so in. I think so. I just have been.
That's how Joe is with cock.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like some cock.
I am the best.
Yeah, the best at it.
Yeah, gold medal.
You have one, and you know what? Yeah, I mean.
That's where the Gonzo thing comes from.
Gonzo likes cock.
Sure.
Which Muppets do?
It's just bent.
Bert and Ernie, they like cock.
Don't get sidetracked.
Oh no, I'm totally sidetracked now. We talked about
so
cock.
That
would be my thing.
When you took the Xanax in the hospital.
If I was a dude, I'd be such a rapey dude. What? Oh, sorry.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
When you
animal.
Yeah.
When you're talking to the two rapists.
Yeah.
When you took the Xanax in the hospital, you what I'm getting from what you said is like, oh, I get it. Like this is great.
I left the hospital after that and went back and I couldn't sleep and I was like, oh my God, I just want the Xanax so badly and I can't ever do that because it's so hyper addictive. I tried smoking cigarettes like in high school and I went to this like pre-college program. Everyone's smoking cloves and I tried doing that. Oh. I know, and some cigarettes. I craved them.
I wasted my gay.
Yeah, I know. Okay. No, but I just wanted it for years after that. Like years.
Xanax?
No, cigarettes.
Oh.
Because I think that I would be so I try to be, I like to work out. So I I obsessively do that. Thanks. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. You texted me early in the morning. I got right back because I'm up at like 5:30. I go work out in the mornings.
Yeah.
Try to get that.
Same.
Yeah. What? We're in the healthy club. But, and I'm addicted. I love comedy. And I think that's an addictive thing because it gives you a high too, performing. I don't get enough of that, but I love it. So, yeah.
Whether it's a movie night or just midday, Skinny Pop is a salty snack that keeps on giving. Made with just 3 simple ingredients for an irresistibly delicious taste and a large serving size that lasts. Deliciously popped, perfectly salted. Skinny Pop, popular for a reason. Shop Skinny Pop now.
I didn't think the pain from the shingles rash would affect simple, everyday tasks like bathing, getting dressed, or even walking around. I was wrong. Though not everyone at risk will develop it, 99% of people over the age of 50 already have the virus that causes shingles, and it could reactivate at any time. I developed it, and the blistering rash lasted for weeks. Don't learn the hard way, like I did. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today. Sponsored by GSK.
Need a laptop that's built to perform and designed to last all day? Select Windows 11 PCs starting at $499.99 are now at Best Buy. Learn more at bestbuy.com. Best Buy. Imagine that.
Here's the difference between people like you, and me. The first time I drank, oh my God.
Yeah.
I want to feel like this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And so I'll barf all over the place. And I can't wait to get back to it. It's like, picture like picking up, if you're a kid, you pick up like a thing of scotch and you think it's apple juice and you slug it back. You're like, oh, God damn it.
Right.
Where's the rest of it?
Yeah.
First time I smoked weed, oh my God, I want to feel like this the rest of my life. First time I took a pill, okay, now this is how I want to feel the rest of my life. And I'm going to pursue that to all ends because I can't stand the way I feel without it.
Yeah. No, you have to like.
So what was your relief in all of this? Was maybe your relief in the codependency? Like the activities of the, it's fucking warm in here, right?
Okay.
Sorry, I just became an old Jew for a minute. It's warm. Was your relief in the planning and I mean, it was micromanaging, like, because you had to, because the house has to run on time. Was that like a form of expressive relief?
I don't know. Like, I'd like to just get my own energy out. Like, what do you
Well,
mean?
there's no therapy. You're not
Right.
taking any drugs. You're not a big drinker. I've never known you to drink at all, actually.
No, I'm not a big drinker.
So, like, where you're just white knuckling
Were
this?
you running? Were you like?
Yeah.
There has to be
Like,
something. Like, how do you?
lifting heavy weight and masturbation. I think are the
Now
two
we're
cures.
talking.
Sorry.
What's the go-to porn category when Lahna masturbates?
You know, I have a tough relationship with porn right now because my son likes porn a lot, and I've
How old
had
is he
to
now? 9?
16. Yeah, so
And he likes it a lot.
yeah, like stop looking at titties. It doesn't work. Stop. But I mean, but that's a whole nother topic. We don't need to get. But porn, I
What's
liked.
the go-to
so
category?
when I was more interested, like I haven't looked at porn in a while, but I would go more to like the ones that were like. This can sound really weird, but let me finish the thought. Like if you look on the topic and it's like sibling or like weird family stuff, because it's always professionally done. It's not actually they're not, they're actors, but you're not going to stumble into amateur stuff that you don't want to like, I feel, but it all feels
But
bad.
I'm hoping.
You're hoping for some amateur?
No, that's like my exact wheelhouse.
The amateur or
By the
you're
way,
hoping that it
8
is
months, no porn, no masturbation.
good. Yeah, nothing.
But that was my thing, like stepdad, stepbro, the whole thing. Like that was,
Yeah.
I'm a fucking creep.
Well,
What's your go-to?
That's not
it
it.
I want to let her
it's
off the hook
just
for a second.
professionally done. Like, yeah.
Get the fuck
no,
outta
it
here.
is. I don't want to see somebody who.
It really
know
like,
what they
and there
were
is
in
times
for.
when I watch father-daughter porn and I'm like, did Scorsese do this?
Yeah.
It really is.
It's really well done. The
Was
lighting
this a
is
Janusz
amazing.
Kaminski cinematography job?
Scorsese's like.
No, pull down his pants. Pull down his pants. Pull down his pants.
Dad's not home.
But nothing too weird. Nothing too like.
No, I'm all about the taboo.
Yeah.
When I was my whole thing.
Well, because you've gone so far down. Okay, like you, Jay, had a large pussy quota in your life. In other words, you're a good-looking guy, you're funny, you're smart, you're talented. You have a big pussy quota, meaning you could be with a lot of women without going crazy. And even still, you exceeded your pussy quota, which made you go off the cliff.
I exceeded it like in high school.
Yeah. No, I can tell, like just way early. And that makes it's really hard to go back. Like once a guy goes
Yeah.
past the quota that they were predestined for,
Yeah.
it's
And then your personal stuff is
oh,
it affects your erections because
I bet.
everything's just not.
because you've gone so far
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Like, yeah, no, there's
It's not
something.
good.
Thank God
No.
for Blue Chew Gold.
What is it? is that wait?
The sponsor
It's a good sponsor. What is it?
Blue Chew.
Blue, and does that help with
for erectile dysfunction.
Really?
But it has an ingredient that helps you mentally as well. Because guys like me, it's like, okay, physically I'm handling it, but mentally I get in my own head and then it goes
Right,
away.
because once you've had that
You're like,
problem,
oh, this is
you're
great.
like,
The only thing that could make this bad is if I lost my erection.
because you're thinking about losing your erections. You're going to. What's it called? Blue
Chew.
Chew or Blue Chew?
Blue Chew. You
Like
chew
you
it.
chew it.
Yeah.
And it gets
What's
rid
your-
of the blue balls.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
What's your go-to porn category?
We've done this before.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
I do like a good squirting vid.
Yeah, it's nice because you can't fake it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they can. They can fake that.
What, pissing everywhere?
No, they just push water inside.
Lahna.
I'm sorry, but that's
No,
true.
but you can't
No, I
get
just
pounded
had-
for 11 minutes and go, like a sneeze and
No,
go,
you can cut the. I just had lunch with Ginger
Well, yeah,
Lynn,
single
who?
single
Ginger
shot
Lynn.
squirting bits.
and I had lunch with Ginger
No,
Lynn.
but see,
She
it's
tells me all that
professionally
stuff.
it's professionally done. So he's looking at a track shot from across the street into the Copacabana.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, so it's one whole scene.
Yeah.
So you're guaranteed that it's the real squirt at the end of the.
Kyle, what's your go-to?
Amateur.
Just fucking chubby
Just
people
amateur.
at a picnic.
Yeah, I don't like. No, I don't like the performative nature.
You need
porn.
bad lighting.
Bad lighting. Yeah.
Oh, I just worry that like you have an unwilling person that didn't intend for it to end up out there. But that turns.
Yeah, you're
on.
supporting
You're
that.
That's true, which is why I don't really
Kyle.
watch it anymore.
Yeah, once you kind of come online, well, as I've gotten older and I know people who have done porn, and then you see like the path, and I'm just like, maybe it's not the thing for me.
How about all these like Instagram accounts where it's like the dark side of the dark secret of the adult industry? It's like, yeah, we all knew that.
Yeah. They're
It's
being
like,
trafficked and
like we all knew that.
Yeah.
That's why we don't get into it.
Yeah.
That's why I've never, you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
And then there was 8 guys in the room and they're like, well, we got to do one more scene. And I'm like, yeah, everybody knows that. That's why we can't believe you did it. You know, I just, every once in a while on your algorithm, it's like the dark secret of the adult industry. Like, no, that's pretty much out in the light.
I know, get that on my algorithm.
Why are you hanging out with porn people?
Well, comedy.
How do you get to know?
Comics.
There is a weird fucking
Yeah.
comedy.
comedy's the only
porn.
thing that people like fail at something else, and then they're like, "Well, I guess I have a name. I'll just do stand up."
Well, maybe, or I just think that comedians and people in porn, like we're in the similar field in that, like, a lot of damaged people.
Go ahead. I'm gonna hear you fucking spin this yarn.
a lot of damaged people in comedy, right?
Yeah.
And attention seeking.
Yeah.
And maybe even negative attention-seeking behavior, and so like, yeah, just maybe they're just not that funny, so they go to porn.
Right.
You know, and there's a few people who are funny who do porn, like Sylvia Sage. I don't know that many porn people. Let's be honest. I don't know.
She's
I'm not
a good
like
stepmom.
she's a stepmom. Yeah,
Mm.
she's gorgeous.
Her and her stepson on vacation.
I haven't
Like, we're gonna have to share this bed.
seen it, but like I don't know that many. But Sally Mullins is a really good friend. Do you know Sally? She's awesome, but she's like grandma stuff. But she's such a great. She's so damn funny.
Grandma stuff.
So she's
in
a
porn or
comic
comedy?
who shows her feet and does stuff.
No, I loved it.
Sally's hilarious, and she's
What was
great.
Ralphie's cause of death?
Actual cause of death was a heart attack. I'm glad we're circling back to that.
Yeah.
Classy it up now. Back to the doc.
I got to feel like of all the people to hear the news from, to hear it from Dorfman, in hindsight, was like, I don't know who a good person to hear your husband died.
Well, I mean,
Do you think they were enablers?
Oh, yeah. I mean, so what's suspicious about the whole thing too is I don't know exactly when they found out that he had passed, the time of day, but I'm thinking it was in the morning because they were getting him up to do morning press. You can hear that in the 911 call. And so I didn't find out that he had passed until the afternoon. I got the call right before the media found out, maybe like an hour before it had gone public. And so there was a window of time when between when I think they learned and when I learned that they were able to enter my house in Nashville, and a bunch of stuff went missing. So
Say what?
some stuff went missing from the house in Nashville.
From the. Keep going. Explain this to me.
Well, I mean, we had to. They sued me in probate.
Who's they?
Andrew.
Okay.
Andrew. There were a few
that
other
Big
people.
Dorf?
Yes,
Who's Little Dorf?
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian was less involved.
Yeah, Brian had a bulldog that was Chubbs.
He did.
Pick you up to do radio with like a fucking 60-pound meatball in the passenger seat. It was great. So they went to the house and took things out before investigators got there?
No investigators, and he didn't die at the house in Nashville. He died in Las Vegas.
Because they don't. Tell me why you would do that. Why would
you go into the house?
Why would a person go to the Nashville house and remove things from the house?
I can't say for sure because when I got picked up, when I finally went back to Nashville, there was a friend of mine, Steve. This guy's awesome. Steve had been in the house a month to 2 months before Ralphie had passed away. He had gone there to train. Ralphie had gotten a new dog, this bulldog named Biscuit. And so Steve...
After Hoochie Mama.
Yeah. So Steve went to Nashville to help train Biscuit and spent some time with Ralphie and talked to me about how Ralphie was struggling and had been in the house. So when I landed in Nashville, he picked me up at the airport and we cracked the house open. So he knew what was in the house 2 months earlier.
Why do you have to crack your own house open?
Because I just used that as an expression of cracking it open. I hadn't been there in about a year. So we went into the house and there were things that were missing. And Steve would tell me, well, 2 months ago, these things were here.
Like what?
There was probably the biggest one that became the biggest source of contention was Ralphie had his own box of hard drives that was the footage that was shot during those 9 months. So there was 2 boxes, and Andrew didn't know that I had copies of most of the drives. There was one hard drive that Ralphie had in Nashville that I did not have, and that whole box went missing from the house.
I mean, if we're just speculating, what could be on it that they'd want out?
He didn't know what was on it, but he didn't know that he didn't know that he just took the entire box. So what happened, it was really wild. So this will take a minute to tell this story, so hopefully I don't get crickets. But anyways, so he
get him out of the way.
Ready? Okay, get him out of the way. So let's see. Okay, so box of hard drives missing.
I'm gonna go to the store. Do you guys want it?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm telling you. It's like kind of a long. I can't tell this
my
quickly.
go-to. Don't worry about it.
So,
we're having
okay.
a good time, Lala.
All right. So he goes. We go to court, and he says, "I received a box of hard drives in the mail."
Let me cut you off for real. Why are we going to court?
Because I probate. I got sued for money that Ralphie owed. So when you have
all these fucking scumbags, so Ralphie owes what, the management team?
It's wild. So it's wild. Ralphie owed money.
To whom?
Andrew claimed Ralphie owed him money.
Okay, so the client dies, and the manager tells the grieving widow, "You're gonna have to pay the money he owes me."
Yeah. Pretty much. And there were a few other people, but he was the big one. The other ones, I could have just paid them something and then they would have gone away. But there was money that falls outside the trust. So have a will. If you or anybody in this world, make sure you have a will and it spells everything out. Because what happens is there's things that fall inside of a trust and things that fall outside. So anything that was under the name of the business falls outside the trust. I didn't know any of this. Are you ready? How sexy. I'm an executrix. I know, right? Isn't that hot? Because if you're
flow.
A dude is an executor, but I was like a
an executrix.
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
It's a roller derby.
It's my new favorite genre
I know.
of porn.
Executrix porn.
Executrix.
So yeah, I had to learn all these new words and do all this stuff. But so we had to go to court for probate, and while we're in court, we bring up these hard drives and also all the stuff that went missing from the house. And Andrew claimed in court that he'd gotten the box of drives, came over to the house, said, "What do you want me to do with this box?" Never opened them, he said in court. And Ralphie said, "Get rid of it. I don't want to see it anymore." And then he took the box out of the house and it disappeared. Well, what ended up happening, which was crazy, was Ralphie had to do his paperwork for the divorce because this is such a crazy story. And he recorded audio of his. There was 20 questions, and in there, had to answer all these things. So I have audio that was on our computer in Nashville that he recorded. This was after, a couple years after probate ended and everything. I finally figured out what Andrew says. Do we want to bring this box of hard drives? He acknowledges the drives, has them in his possession when he's talking to Ralphie in this. It's very confusing.
So he lied under oath.
He lied in court. I find the audio. I try to go back on it. It's not worth it. It's so much. But I did get as far as the ADA in Nashville, and I had a conversation about what had happened, and then they have to decide whether they want to take the case. But they have major criminal cases and all kinds of stuff. So then, but the reality is I have Andrew says if anyone ever asks what happens to the hard drives, I'm going to say they were destroyed in a flood fire. This was while Ralphie was alive. So when we went to court, he says, well, they disappeared. I don't have them. But he had them. Or they were in the house, actually, because Steve saw them in the house. So when Ralphie died, he went and got them out of the house. I think he was trying to stop the documentary from coming out. Unfortunately, I had my own copy of most of the drives. Anyway, that's a it's a really confusing story, but it's just shady shit.
It's not confusing.
Really
it's pretty
shitty.
straightforward.
And so there is one hard drive that I did not have, and that's probably gone forever. Maybe he still has it somewhere, but he can't do anything with it because the judge yelled at him and said, if you ever find the hard drives, because the judge didn't believe it, it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the estate, and you must return it immediately. So.
What's it? First of all, when the documentary and Ralphie goes, everything I do, I do for you, I do for the kids. It's like, bro, you got a tour bus that says Ralphie May on the side of it. Like, let's not bullshit a bullshitter, right? I mean, come on.
No, I know.
But the kids are so beautiful. How old's April?
She's 18.
Ay, ay, ay. April, June, May.
April, June.
And August.
Can you believe we have adult kids? Like, it's so insane.
Trust me, it's the weirdest thing in the world.
No, it's so weird. And I'm like,
how are they? Are they like well adjusted? Are they cuckoo?
April's pretty awesome. She's found her way to art, and it's a really great expression of what she's been through in her life. And she wrote a poetry book. I should have brought it with me. She she did it herself. She published it on Amazon, and it's called To Squish a Bug. And she put it out there, and it's all about grief. Because what this kid did, so after Ralphie passed away, I took them to an organization called Our House. So if you know anybody who, a child who's lost a parent or a sibling, there's these organizations that are awesome. And Our House, she started with group from a very early age, and then she became a teen leader. So she spent the last 4 years going every 2 weeks and helping little kids. I don't know how she did it. I would go pick her up every week or every 2 weeks. She'd come in the car and tell me these stories, and I'd just be like, how do you do this? But so she's amazing.
And I was thumbing through the comic book that you gave me, and she was involved in this.
She's art direction and helped me. Yeah, both kids helped with the comic book. Yeah.
It's almost like maybe Ralphie's death. How do I put this without sounding crass or insensitive? I'll just trust that you know where I'm coming from. It's almost maybe there's less grief in the actual death because he left them so long before the actual death. It's just there's just a finality to what they had been living. Like he's just never home. It's promises, empty promises. I'll watch you. I'll take you skating and all that stuff. And then,
look, I mean, a sober Ralphie would have been awesome for them.
Oh yeah.
So
can I put it in perspective for you?
Sure.
My mom dying in the middle of my rabbit hole of addiction made the most sense of everything in my life. She's old, she gets Alzheimer's, she dies. It was like 2 + 2 + 2 is 6. Everything else in my life, and the marriage I was in at the time, everything was so kooky, gaslighty, that like it was almost like a mooring, like that's reality. Like death is the reality. So maybe, and I'm saying like to the benefit of maybe Ralphie's death was in a way, I mean, it is the ultimate reality. So as opposed to living those years of that all the time, feeling your anguish, the abandonment issue that they may or may not have had or whatever. Like the death is like, okay, now I have a concrete black and white definition of what actually happened, as opposed to this rolling blackout that I've been living.
All right. Okay. What I'd say to that is it's an easy explanation for why he's not visiting. Like there, you can understand why somebody doesn't show up if they're not physically there. So that in that way, that's easier to say to a child, well, he can't come visit because he's not here. But like, no, I mean, I still have my parents. Like, I can't imagine like losing. There's no. So when you're a spouse and you lose your significant other, you're a widower, right? And when you're a parent and you lose a child, there's a name for that, and I don't even want to speak it. It's like the most unspeakable name, but there's a name for that. But there's no name for a child who's lost their parent. There's no way to identify, to say to somebody, I'm a whatever. I tried to come up with a name for it so that I could give my kids something to like, and they just couldn't really come up with one, because you can't say, oh, I'm going through this thing and this is what it's called. It just is, because we're all going to go through it at some point. We're all going to, hopefully, you lose. It's the worst thing to lose a child. Like that to me just is an unspeakable thing. But there's no name for it. Like when you lost your mom, you couldn't say, I'm going through this. I'm a widower. I'm a whatever.
Yeah.
So like they don't have a title. They just have to like be that thing that has no name. And
what's August doing these days?
He plays water polo.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's good
Ralphie
at it
loves
too.
to swim.
Yeah, both kids swim. April plays water polo too. He plays drums. He's a drummer. He loves
was a drummer
jazz.
as a little boy, right?
He was, and he's trying to figure things out right now. You know, so
Ralphie lives and loses all the weight. Ralphie May weighs, he's 190 pounds. He's alive. What's he doing today?
I think he's telling jokes, right? I don't
Yeah,
think
but
that would go
what
away.
are his what's he love to do? I can see him. I see him learn how to play bass to jam.
I can't
to
even
be the rhythm
go
section
there,
with
Jay.
No?
No, not
I think it's
even.
beautiful.
I hope that he's physically, maybe when you die, you're light of everything. Maybe he is able to or re-enter in a different body and be able to take another shot at it. But I have a hard time imagining him making that choice just for me right now. I don't know.
Oh, I don't want to upset you.
No, you're not going to ever upset me. But it's an interesting thought.
Oh, yeah, I will.
You think you can?
Yeah, final 2 questions. Ready? No,
Oh,
I'm
no.
just kidding.
No, I don't. No, I think what upsets me is when the interview ends because I'm having fun. No.
Let's keep rolling.
Yeah.
If you were a fighter, what would your walk-up music be?
Oh, that's a good question. If I'm going out to fight.
Yeah, like UFC or you're a boxer. Please welcome Lahna Turner.
To the ring? Oh, shit. Oh.
Don't give a damn about my band every day. That's Ronda Rousey's.
Yeah, what do we want to come out to? I love My Dick.
Wait, what?
That was an old song. You remember that?
No.
I don't think it's good fighting music, but I just love that song.
My Dick?
Yeah, My Dick by what's that guy? It was like a flash hit for a minute, but I loved it.
Kyle, who sings My Dick?
I'll look it up.
I don't know. That just popped in my head because it's like I'm gonna.
Without saying Ralphie, what animal would you most like to bring back from extinction?
Ooh.
Because he was a fucking dinosaur, that one.
Oh, I don't even. That would be an animal. These are trick questions because this should be the first thing that pops in my head. I don't know, maybe a saber tooth.
That'd be badass.
Yeah.
Did you see they had a mountain lion in Montana and Santa Monica?
They did recently?
Yeah. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Was that this weekend?
Yeah.
A fucking
In
big ass
Santa
mountain lion.
Monica?
Just going up Montana Boulevard.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
That's awesome. All those stupid yoga bitches with their mats. Wow.
Poor mountain lion though.
And when they shot it with the sedation, it just went and it just hauled ass. They had to chase it down. It did like a Three Stooges.
It's really.
Exit stage left even.
It's just some homeless dude in a cat suit.
I wish that was true. Do you believe? Have you ever seen a ghost?
Yes.
Tell me.
Many actually.
What?
Yeah. I see dead people. No, when in
Got one sitting next to me.
What? Oh. People think you're crazy though if you say you saw a ghost.
I mean, if you saw it, you saw it. There's nothing crazy
Which
about
ghost
it.
story? Okay, I have a couple ghost stories. When I was pregnant with April, I was driving through Chattanooga, and I had the dogs. I had Pimp and Hoochie with me, and I pulled over into this hotel, the Sheraton in downtown Chattanooga. Super beautiful old hotel. Got out of the car, left the dogs in the car, got my room, had my bags, went up to my room, got off the elevator. Super creepy energy. I was like, "There's a ghost." Walked past this room, and it felt like this thing was on me, and I was like, and I'm pregnant. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I get to the room, drop my bags, pee, run back downstairs, go to the front desk and go, what's with the ghost on floor, whatever? And he goes, oh, did you see it on the whatever ghost show or channel, whatever? And I was like, no. He pulled out a piece of paper. A woman had been murdered and her boyfriend by her husband. She was cheating in the room, like a few rooms over from the room they put me in. And I was like.
She was walking into your room.
She was interested in my baby. Yeah, I think so because I felt that way. And he goes, would you like to switch rooms? And I said, yeah. And so I had to go back up to the room and get my bags. And this time and I told her, I was like, get away from me. I don't want you near me. I went and got my bags, went to a different room. I should have just left the hotel because I did not sleep then. I got the dogs, went up to the room and was just like all icked out. So I knew there was a ghost on the floor without knowing anything about that hotel.
Did you ever see one?
Not really. There was when we were in high school. When I was in high school, our house in Houston, we didn't know what it was, but there was always weird, things would fly off shelves.
In your home?
Yes. And we didn't know what it was. We always used to joke that there was a ghost in the house.
Well, yeah, there was.
There was.
You don't believe in any of this?
No.
No, there really was.
That's okay.
But there was something in the house, and we found out when we went to sell the house.
I'm not saying I believe she's believe that
No,
happened.
but when we went to sell, we found out there had been a suicide in the house, and we didn't know about it when we lived there. But it was definitely something was up. It was
Somebody killed themselves right around the corner here when you walk like this Starbucks. You're like, no one's gonna buy that house. I'm like, I'll buy it. I don't care.
burn some sage or whatever.
Burn some sage.
Yeah.
So for a guy that doesn't believe in ghosts, when somebody sits across from you and go, "This is what happened. I lived it." She's obviously not a crazy person.
I believe it's
I believe whatever. I believe it happened. The only reason, we have the God question all the time. That's a whole other thing. But like with ghosts, I've been like, there's a show in Alaska where they put you in like the haunted hotel. When you check in, there's a binder of the ghost stories.
Ooh.
Nothing ever happens. I've been in a million haunted things, and I'm like, how come nothing ever happens when I'm here?
But everybody that says a story like she does, they can't all be lying.
I don't
know what it is though. I don't know like if it's something that's like trapped in a weird way. Like, and when I was pregnant, it was with April, not with August much, but with her, for some reason, I could like I would walk into a theater, and there was one time I was standing in the basement of a theater with the promoter and the other people, and I just looked and I was like, did somebody die over there? And they were like, yeah, a woman fell down the stairs and died there like 60 years ago or something.
Dopey broad.
Like weird stuff.
Can't even walk downstairs with her new glasses.
You have my new glasses. Yeah, that was me. But yeah, like I think that there's something weird that like there's things we just don't understand. I don't know. Maybe it's.
Yeah, no, you're right on it.
Yeah.
But he's a total skeptic cynic.
But that's okay.
But also, if you don't.
He's a Mets fan.
Yeah, exactly.
So you do believe
you don't believe in ghosts? You live
God
it every
was
October.
real, we would have won once.
You live it every October. Yeah. Fucking ghosts.
That's funny. No, I don't know. That's a good
Hey, my friends, you know what the most important thing is to a potential employer? It's the person's enthusiasm about the job. That's the most important factor when considering someone for a hire. That's according to CNBC, and they know. Well, if you need to hire for your business, how can you separate the candidates who are really excited about your opportunity for ones that are just like, man, whatevs? ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter has a new feature that quickly lets you see the most interested, qualified candidates first, so you meet the right people faster. You don't want to hire some ham and egger that's like, I'll just do this till I do that. No, you want somebody that's about it, somebody that stands on business, your business. And now you can try it for free, that magic word free, at ZipRecruiter.com/more, MOHR. It's free. Did I mention it's free? It's free. What are you talking about? ZipRecruiter.com/more. Smart matching technology connects you with the qualified candidates instantly. That's how we got our PA, Zach. Zach was like, I got to work on the More Stories podcast. And Zach, we recognized, was a guy that was fired up. Thank you, ZipRecruiter. It's no wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. You don't have to walk around all the time going, I hope I get somebody. ZipRecruiter's got it. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/more, MOHR. That's ZipRecruiter.com/more. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. How long after Ralphie died did you date again?
Oh, I was dating before he died because we were divorced.
Oh.
Or we were separated. We never actually were officially divorced when he died. But I started dating not that long after. I mean, a couple.
Did you go the complete other direction and get like an investment banker, like straight-laced?
Like boring.
Super skinny. You can count his ribs.
Well, I didn't. I'm not a chubby chaser. I wasn't like, hey, like I have to make it clear.
I mean, you put your harpoon down in the greatest chubby.
I did.
I was going to say you put your flag down. Did Ralphie know about the guy?
When I was dating again? No. I never, because we were like, he was trying to, we had this weird situation where we were split between California and Tennessee. Yeah. Tennessee is a fault state. So technically you can't be dating when you're still married. So I wouldn't talk about anything.
And you go to court and they tell you you're a whore.
Exactly. But
She's a whore, Your Honor.
He was dating. He had a girlfriend.
The plaintiff is a whore.
Yeah.
He had a girlfriend?
He did.
I don't know about this.
Oh, no, he did. Well, it ended. She got arrested in his car with a loaded handgun and paraphernalia. It was a mess.
Where was I? Fucking.
She got arrested in his car. Oh, she was driving his car.
He was driving his car with a loaded gun, paraphernalia, and she was a DUI. She was high.
Wow.
Was this in L.A.?
No, I was in Nashville.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you still drive like that in Nashville?
You can. But he's got to be like on your way home from work.
Oh, and then she, when they technically had split up, she went back to Florida, and then she got another. It was her third DUI. This one ended with a crash. I know a lot of stuff. She ended it with a crash, and she ended up in the hospital. And one of her last text messages was inviting him to come and see her in the hospital, and she would give him some pills.
She would give him pills.
Yeah.
So she's all right.
Yeah, nice girl.
Did you ever meet her?
No.
Are you seeing anybody now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've had a boyfriend for like the last 8 years. He lives with us. He's great.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's the reason why I can track the screeners because he's super nerdy. He built the watermark system that allows me to look at what you're doing.
Watermark system.
Watermark. You got a copy of a film that has a watermark on it, so it's protected. So I can send them to anyone, and they can look at the film, but they can't leak it. And then I can see what they're doing from the back end because he built this whole system. He's like really smart. And
where'd you meet him?
Funny thing, at the Flappers. I was doing a show there. It was kind of kismet. Like I wish I would never want to meet a guy at a comedy club.
Especially Flappers.
Ooh. Right? What do you...
I
know.
He's a
I
bowler.
love Flappers. They've always been nice to me. He lived in Burbank at the time and had come to see a show randomly. And
alone?
Alone,
Red
even
flag,
more creepy. I know. I know, right? All the wrong things.
Alone in the Yoo-hoo room.
I think I'm gonna go down
Main
to the...
stage.
I know, I'm
okay,
just kidding,
main
I'm just
stage.
kidding.
Yoo-hoo room, whole different thing.
Better line though.
Yeah, like no, I mean, if you come to the Yoo-hoo room, you meet me, like, what do you want with me? But like, I was headlining. I was closing the show. I wasn't supposed to close the show. Laurie Kilmartin was closing, and then Josh came up to me and was like, "Oh, can you fill the last like time and just close it out?" Because I was second to last, so I just did an extra long
You were the
set.
penultimate comedian.
I was second to last. Ended up being last. Did a
You
long
gonna marry
set.
this guy?
I won't get married.
No, why not?
There's no reason to
scared?
get married. No, I feel like I am without having to.
I mean, 2 more years, you got half of everything anyway.
Sort of.
When Ralphie died, he left you old guys almost like destitute, right?
He left us. I had assets, like I had like the house in Nashville and some cars and stuff. But no, there was no cash. I think he had a separate account somewhere, but I could never trace it down.
Hey, player.
So
that's my extra player card.
That was my secret account. I think that somebody else might have known where the extra
Maybe
account
that's what was on the hard drive.
That was somewhere.
You know
I don't
what?
know for sure because I could never find it. But I did hear about, like, I did read that there was some money that left somewhere and I could never track it down. So I think there was another account somewhere.
I mean, he was a very successful guy. It was all drugs and.
Yeah, but it's not that. You can't burn that much money on pills. I would have.
But you can burn it on people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
At Ralphie's memorial, I remember I almost willingly got arrested for assaulting the 2 people that went on stage before me. Because they were like
stage right before you.
They were like the last enablers.
The twins?
Yeah, they like found his body and they were like on stage joking about it.
The guy who found his body was this, I don't know his name, but he was like a tour manager and I think he does comedy. I can't remember his name. I don't know.
But there was a couple guys that went up a little bit before I went up.
Okay.
And I was sitting off to the side and they were like, "Yeah, I found his body and shit, man." And they were like Laffy Daffy.
I left the room.
And I looked to Aaron, my buddy Aaron, and I said, "There's $2,000 in the console of my car. I'm either going to prison or I'm going to the hospital."
Oh,
and he goes, "Copy that." And then thank God, fucking Alonzo Bowden went up. But I was supposed to go up right after those guys, and some act of God, Alonzo Bowden went up and just was so goddamn funny. It's like, leave it to Ralphie to sell merch at a Ralphie May memorial.
Was there merch?
Oh, yeah. What are you, nuts?
Who was selling merch?
It was, I don't know. It was a whole merch table.
Dude, those people made so much. Like, those people kept running memorial show after memorial show. Oh, they ran a memorial the week that I had to go to Nashville for probate or for one of those. There was like several hearings I had to go to Nashville for. They ran a benefit show at Zany's in Nashville. So they were making money. He was, and I had to have my lawyer call him and be like, "You can't run benefit shows." And there was no.
Who is it benefiting? He wants the money in his pocket that Ralphie owes
I don't
him.
know. I
He
mean,
feels
I wasn't
entitled to it.
benefiting the family.
Is it universally accepted that Andrew's just the villain of the movie?
I mean, that's what people say at the screenings, but
What's your feeling? Because you obviously didn't construct it in a way where, like, I'm going to put it all on this guy.
so I have to be.
But he
really,
was so. You got to be.
I got to
careful
explain
legally.
something. No. I don't. I mean, it's all legally. The film is all legally good. No, what I want to say is that I am a co-director. So there's a guy, which he's awesome, David Gantz. He's the director. I'm a co-director. So what he did was he took all the footage, put it on a giant string out, and then edited it down, and then I only would chime in on things that I felt were really important, that I felt like needed to be done from a directorial standpoint, but I did not direct the scenes that I was in, and I allowed David to have first say on everything. Like if there's even like one little part that we're talking about clipping out just for time right now, I won't do it unless he approves.
Which part?
The part with the trainer when he shows up in Nashville, Michael the trainer, it's just a little long there.
It's a little long.
Yeah. So
But I don't know if that's the part. We'll
Yeah.
talk off mic.
Okay, we can talk. But it's but David really is the one that was in the control seat of because it would be unfair for me to be a subject in the film and then also control the narrative. So anything that I'm in, I was completely and totally hands off. If it had the kids in it, the kids didn't have anything that I needed to
Were they
protect,
at the
but-
screening that I couldn't go to?
Yeah, the kids are a part of the screenings.
Because I got emotional watching it every time. Like,
Yeah.
it's not, I didn't feel good. You know?
There's fun parts.
I
and
know,
then
but
the-
I'm too close to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you're in it.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's funny because there was a moment where I'm watching it, I'm like, was I sober yet? Because when I'm gacked out on pills, my eyes get glassy. But in this, my eyes are glassy because I'm crying. So
Yeah,
I was
you were out of rehab. You were fresh out of rehab when you did that.
I was at like 6 months sober.
Yeah.
And I remember because
You were
Skylar's like,
vulnerable. It was raw.
what's your favorite Ralphie bit?
I think Jizak up in the Biox.
Jizzak up in the bizox.
That was so funny.
You want extra cheese on that?
And
Like
you know-
a motherfucker.
You know who helped write that bit? And it was a point of contention. I don't know if you know him. John Wessling is a comedian. He's lived a more quiet life in Houston, but he said that he helped write that bit.
So what does he want? A check?
No, it's just he's so funny. I want to give him props for it.
John Wessling?
John Wessling, yeah.
Props given.
Yep.
So there just seemed to be a lot of people coming and going towards the end that it was way too easy to have access to Ralphie. So part of getting famous and becoming a celebrity and being really successful is access gets whittled down. Like, you're not going to see my wife, like, people aren't coming and going out of her house. You know what I mean? Because, you know, or me for that matter. I'm not, what am I? Whatever. I'm out of the business practically. But it's like, it's almost like the more famous Ralphie got, the more there was an open lane for access to Ralphie. If fans wanted to smoke weed with him, he would smoke weed with fans. And that's, Joey Diaz is on record saying, that's why he got all that fucking bronchitis, dog. She can't be sharing joints with these fucking mutts backstage. Cocksuckers, their fucking lips are hanging off their faces, passing you a fucking wet joint. You know what I mean? Like, did you notice that too? Like, the more famous Ralphie got, the more everyone but you and the kids had access to him.
I loved the fact that everybody is viewed the same. Like, I want to make sure that everyone, fan or what, they're treated with a hug. Like that.
But that's not the question. The question is, the more famous Ralphie got, did you notice there was way more access to Ralphie?
I don't know. I mean, he was always an open person but I don't know about.
You're right about that. Like, when
Yeah.
you guys lived on Gardner, that was just an open door policy.
Yeah.
But at some point when you're stacking fucking bands, you
need to be able to put up some boundaries.
You gotta
right?
tighten it up.
Yeah.
Was that him wanting attention, or is that him playing a character where he's the guy who's always got an open door?
That wasn't a character. You can't live a character that long.
Well, you know,
he loved.
Like Hunter Thompson, for example, he was like, at some point, I'm just doing drugs because people come over and they expect to do drugs with me.
He's a fucking drug addict. He's full of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
He gets a free pass all the time.
Yeah.
I bought Ralphie the bucket hat you were wearing on the boat at the closing, like, montage.
Oh,
It was
really?
like that
It was an orange bucket hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in D.C. We were at the White House. There's just some guy selling bucket hats, and I'm like, you know what? When I get home, I'm gonna go to Ralphie's and we're gonna play Scrabble. I'm gonna get him a bucket hat.
Oh.
So I give Ralphie the bucket hat. We're doing bong hits. We'd get so stoned that Ralphie would look up words and I didn't catch it. Like he just had a dictionary on the table and just would open it and peruse. And I'm just sitting there staring at it like, that's fine. And then we walk pimp down the street. You didn't have Hoochie Mama yet. And we're like halfway down Gardner. He goes, Jay Mohr, I have the worst headache, man. I feel like someone took a fucking anvil to my head. And I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry, buddy. Maybe it's the weed. He goes, it ain't the weed, play. And then we get another block. He's like, my fucking head is killing me. We get back to the apartment, go to play another game of Scrabble. And I go, let me see that hat. Because I wanted to wear it.
Oh, I remember
And the hat
this.
wouldn't
It
come
was
off his
too
head.
Tight.
It was 3 sizes too small. And he had a giant red line. He had a headache. He was so stoned. He put on like this child's bucket hat. And it was fucking strangling his brain. And he was too stoned to realize, like, my head is killing me, Jay Mohr.
That's so funny and sad. So I'm wearing the hat.
Yeah,
It fit me.
It fit your little head. I remember once the hardest I laughed at the Laugh Factory ever had nothing to do with stand-up. Me, Jamie, and Ralphie are upstairs in Jamie's office, and some fucking Crit-Out, Pittite, Amtrak weed, like where you just get crippled. Like if I move, I might have a panic attack, so I'm just going to sit here and look at the wall. Yeah. And it's me, Ralphie, and Jamie. And at one point, Jamie looks at me and goes, look at Ralphie.
That's it.
Just look at him, man.
And that just like...
And you look, and he's like this 600-pound guy sitting there. Like, you're so stoned. And I start laughing. Ralphie starts laughing, goes, hey, what the fuck? Just look at Ralphie. Just look at it. What was this? When they said 800 pounds, that seems impossible. Because a 600-pound life, they can't move. They can't, like...
So that's the crazy thing. He was 800 pounds, but he was so strong that he could move that around. Not at the end of his... You know, when he died, he was 590.
A fucking reed.
Mm.
Like a wisp.
Yeah, a skinny little five.
Did you ever have to like bathe him or anything?
No.
Because people on like my 600-pound life, they got like somebody's got to come out and hose them down. It's horrible.
No.
But he was completely like a functionable addict.
Yeah. No, I know. It's wild. But I did always believe that he was going to like lose weight. Like I always.
You have to.
Yeah. And so naive. Like,
otherwise, you don't have hope.
Yeah. But I mean, what a dumb thing for me.
No.
Yeah, no, it is.
No,
it is.
No.
I look back. I'm like, no, I have to be held accountable for my own.
What is your part in it?
Like ridiculous optimism. Like ridiculous amount of optimism.
Well, if a guy tells you he's going to, I don't know if that's, I don't know if I'm going to give you that one.
No?
Because that's just like, that's also like, yeah, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Like maybe not, like not pulling the plug sooner.
No, at some point you go, maybe like, look, yeah. The one thing, like.
Not having the actual intervention?
I mean, even like during the whole, like, well, you see the story when we lead up to getting married, like the belief that somebody can.
Hey, I look at the
scar
on me. I wouldn't have this scar if I wasn't serious about losing the weight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So you're shopping this now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of. Trying.
Sort of. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere if you don't fucking.
I've got I'm talking to some distributors who can get it out. But I haven't been able to get, like, it's in a couple of inboxes, like a couple of people's inboxes at HBO, a couple of people's inboxes at Netflix, but I can look like and see if they've watched it yet. Haven't watched it yet. I
got to imagine his YouTube presence is big.
Facebook is off the charts. So that's what's interesting.
How many
that's
Facebook
how I've
people are on his
insane. Like, so Jay, the way I've been able to, like, so you asked about what happened after he passed away with the money part of it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I had like a 2-year lead time to be able to stay in the house. Maybe, like, that was my goal, is just to get August out of elementary school before we moved, because that was, I mean, I couldn't afford to stay or whatever. And then as I started figuring out this documentary, started getting back, he didn't own any of his specials, started to get back his intellectual property. And then we started putting it up on Facebook, and it aggregated very well. And that's how I've been able to, like, continue to do this and pay for the film and stay in my house. And yeah. And then also just working on my own and just hustling. But But yeah, so like the Facebook he's got a huge following there.
I mean, can you put a movie on Facebook?
You can.
I mean, I just don't know.
Yeah,
you can.
These two walked me through the digitization age. Digital age, I think I was a human would say it.
Yeah.
You can. I can also get it up on all the I can get it up on streaming platforms. Like
Hey Siri, who sings My Dick?
Oh,
Mickey Avalon.
Mickey Avalon. Yeah, there you go.
Mickey Avalon.
I had it.
I'm gonna come out to that. Not Dick. Your Dick. Yeah, I can't say it all, but it's good. And there's probably a better song for that for me to come out to though.
No, I mean, a girl coming out to My Dick?
Yeah, it's good.
Strong.
And you just keep going like this?
Yeah.
Pointing to your fucking
Because
crank.
I just wish I had one. Like, you guys are so lucky. You have no idea how lucky you are. Why?
Elaborate on that, yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, I know why. I think why.
Okay, I'll tell you why. Okay, the difference, vagina is, oh, you want to come into my house? Oh, come on in. Oh, wait, take off your shoes. Oh, no. Oh, wait, don't put your feet up on the table. Oh, don't put your glass on the, okay. But a dick is just like, I'm coming in. No, like, that's it.
Yeah,
like,
it is
just,
an internal vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like,
And
so,
standing up to pee is nice. You can pee outside wherever.
Yeah.
yeah. No, vagina, no good. Like, there's.
Sex is so much more personal with a woman because you're allowing someone in the house.
Yes. Way more personal. Yes. Yeah, there's nothing personal about having a dick. Like, you're just like, here it is. And then, but vagina's like, oh, it's
my dick, though, has a big vagina hole on it.
You have a big are you big urethra?
No, it's a vagina hole. I have a urethra, and then next to it,
It's got a clit at the top.
I have a big vagina hole. So I go,
You've got an interesting
You almost
shape.
went Norm there.
No, it's a big jam. My penis has a big vagina hole,
Well, I know you had an issue when you were a baby. Like, they had to, like.
Wow, you do remember that.
I do
My
remember
balls were up here. No, I'm joking. I don't have a fucking vagina hole. I was making a joke.
But there's, like, you had to, kick or whatever.
You guys don't know this. My balls, when I was born, were, like, up here because I was so early. Wow. So they sewed a rubber band to my testicles to the inside of my thigh. So every time I kicked my legs, it yanked my testicles. Now we know they come down by themselves.
Really? They would have just.
And now we know.
They would have just drawn
everything wrong with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
No, that's the
balls
beginning.
tugged out by a rubber band.
When guys are like, yeah, lick my balls. When I see that in a movie, I'm just like, don't do that. Leave those alone.
No, like, the beginning of your life was really, really hard.
I was in an incubator for my whole fucking life.
For how premature were you?
1970, not much, like 2 months, fetal alcohol syndrome, little
Your mom?
Oh, yeah. They said...
so you were born with alcohol in your blood?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That all makes so much sense.
Or as YouTubers say, 100%. Nobody says yes anymore.
100%.
Nobody says yes. They go 100%, 1,000%, 6 billion%. So my mom goes into labor at 6.5 months, and my dad puts her in the car. But before they get in the car, he calls the doctor, and the doctor goes, make her a screwdriver. And my mom's like, way ahead of you.
Wait, the doctor tells her to?
Yeah, it was like fucking, middle class Jersey back in the day.
I mean, your eyes are right where they need to be.
I know, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God I'm not like some googly-eyed fucking guy. Like walleyes on either side.
Maybe.
Is that a fetal alcohol syndrome thing?
Yeah.
They say it's like the little flap here. I'd have that little flap. Joe, what was it like when you were born?
He's deflecting.
I don't remember.
When's your birthday?
July 5th.
Fucking coming up.
Hey, I'm July 15th.
Right on.
Yeah.
Cancers.
Yeah.
I'll say. To you. And when you got these comic books.
Yeah.
Where do people buy these?
Well, you can get them on. You just have to Google Pounds of Power. So there's two things. That book is a foil edition, so you can only get that on the website poundsofpower.com. But you can also get like without the foil, just like a $5 book or whatever, $4 on a regular like comic book store, comic book website.
Why is he named Johnny and not Ralphie?
Because he's Johnny.
It's fucking Ralphie, and you know it.
Well, it's based on Ralphie.
That's Barry Katz.
No.
Oh no, we've got to act fast. You're not some kind of loser. You're born to be a hero.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read that let me read a page. No, I didn't bring you up here.
Read the page where there's no words, but here I'm going to show you which page. You're going to love it. Well, there's a whole bunch of good pages. It's fun. But the
You're
bad
not
guy,
a loser. The fat is just stored energy.
Fat is stored energy. Okay, what?
Man.
This is one of our bad guys. I think you'll appreciate that.
Oh, it's Razor Ramon, bro.
What if you could burn
There's a Karen Bass voter right there. Oh, this is like Karen Bass's dream demo right here. But I want to do... Oh, he's pinching asses. This guy's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
His name is Evan Vale.
Evan Vale.
Hires a diverse staff of TNA.
That's right.
Where did my Cats page go?
Oh, Dr. Askew.
I am. Man.
There's 4 books. The 4th book is my favorite.
Here we go.
And they all come out in the next 4 months.
Come out in the next 4 months?
Well, that one comes out April. We have May, June, July. And we'll have all 4 books out. And then I have to keep writing because it's really fun.
Poundsofpower.com.
Poundsofpower.com for the foil edition. Otherwise, just look up Pounds of Power and you can get it anywhere.
I
Anywhere
don't
you get your
understand,
local
player.
comic book.
Do you still have the bulldog?
Hoochie Mama? No, she's long gone.
No, the new one you had.
I have a toy Australian Shepherd, and he is very cute.
What's his name?
Toby. I didn't name him. He came, Sean, my partner.
Why are you apologizing for his name? Who cares?
Because Toby's a lame name for a dog.
I kind of like that.
Toby Wong.
Fucking Charlie Chan.
So my boyfriend's uncle passed away, and we adopted Toby.
Your girlfriend's uncle passed
No, my boyfriend's uncle passed away. So Toby's came to us.
You're a fucking middle-aged woman saying boyfriend. Marry the fucking guy.
Middle-aged? Shut up. I am, but shut up.
Thanks for coming. Hang out. You don't have to leave because we're done.
Jay Mohr's my uncle. Hey, everybody. My name is Sean Donnelly.
And I'm Dan St. Germain.
And we are both of your hosts for a podcast called The Burbs Bros, where each week we deal with the paranormal, UFOs, ghosts, all sorts of stuff, a little bit of true crime thrown in, and a bunch of comedy world, and just straight up funny shit. Burbs Bros is part of the Wits Podcast Network. Also, you can check us out wherever you get your podcasts. That's YouTube, that's Google, that's Apple. You know what I'm talking about. Make sure you check it out, Burbs Bros.
Rotten Tomatoes gave Rambo 3 a 37%. A Knight's Tale is at 59%. Top Gun is rotten. Bad Movies Rule is the podcast putting those verdicts on trial. Every week, me and 3 rotating guests, we go scene by scene through a rotten-rated film. We riff, roast, occasionally defend until we reach our own verdict. Critics aren't always wrong, but they're wrong more than they think. Search Bad Movies Rule, new episode every Friday.